Hi, I'm Jen from Tea Leaves and Tweed, and welcome to something a little different. So last month, my friend Nazanin over at Tea Thoughts decided that this year she was going to do a tea advent calendar. So she put together 12 days of tea and tea related gifts, and I was one of the ones who bought one of her advent calendars, so I thought I'd do a little vlog. So it is now day 12, and I've been opening and recording my advent calendar gifts. So I hope you will enjoy watching me open my advent calendar. And I just want to make a little note that if you like this advent calendar, she's doing another kind of 2-week long gift calendar in February for Valentine's Day, and she's opened orders for those calendars now. So I will leave a link below so that you can get your own Valentine's Day gift calendar. So let's open our advent calendar. Good morning and happy December. It's December 1st, so I get to start opening my Tea Thoughts advent calendar. Happy day 1. So Nazanin has included an informational guide about the different kinds of teas that gives you a little bit of information just kind of generally with no spoilers, and then tells you how to brew black tea, white tea, and ripe pu'er. Okay. And it's done in layers. That's day 2. Here's day 1. So here is my day 1 gift. She uses a little Pusheen stamp. And Pusheen is one of my favorite characters. So, before I read the spoiler, I'm gonna open the little box. And she uses her own designed wrapping paper, which is adorable. Plenty of tape. And this has some little mini tuochas. This is the sticky rice pu'er. Nazanin says, the first time I tried this tea, I fell in love with pu'er and gongfu cha practice. I wanted to include this tea because it's such a hearty tea for winter. The rice aroma creates a lovely aroma for the tea drinker. And I've also included some other flavors of pu'er for you to try. A rose and a chrysanthemum. I've had the rose and the chrysanthemum because they were one of the options for her first Steep It Real box, but the sticky rice pu'er is very new to me and I'm really excited to try this. So it is day 2. Let's see what we have. Oh wow. We have more little tea balls. They kind of look like Mozart candies. According to the description, this is a white tea ball. And Nazanin says, white tea is something I haven't had enough of. I found these mini white tea balls and thought they would be a perfect, easy brew and a way to try some white tea. While this tea ball is small, it is mighty and will provide many brews. So, a white tea ball for day 2. So it's day 3 and I'm a little worse for the wear because it's right before bed. But I'm gonna open my present. So this one's bigger. This is, ooh. Oh, these are prints. These are prints of oh no, they're note cards. They're note cards of Nazanin's art. Oh my goodness, they're so pretty. So this is a cup with steam. And they come with envelopes. And this is 2 little cups. And she says these are her watercolor cards. I painted these watercolor cards. They have a bit of texture and a mix of color. As the holidays approach, it's fun to send snail mail. There's something so magical about getting a letter from a loved one in the mail. So I'm gonna have to send a card using these cards. So I've got day 4 of my advent calendar. So let's open this one. Let's see what we got. Ooh, this is let's see if it'll focus. This is a Lao Shan black tea from the Verdant Tea Company. And Nazanin says, this is a fairly new tea brand to me. And I was excited to see that they had options to get samples. Every advent calendar has a sample and they are all different. So enjoy the surprise. So mine was the Lao Shan black tea. And yay, it is day 5. Let's see if that'll focus. Let's see what we have. So I had some technical difficulties with my day 5 vlog. So day 5 was flapjacks from White to Tea, and Nazanin says, this is a favorite daily drinker for me from White to Tea. I buy a lot of tea from them and I suggest them if you're looking for a good variety. This is another ripe pu'er, but it is sweeter, as you might be able to tell from the name. These are easy to brew. You can pop them in your brewing vessel whole. So that was day 5. It's day 6 of my advent calendar, so I'm going to open my present, and today's present is packed in one of these little Tea Warehouse pouches that I absolutely love. I got one in the second Steep It Real box, and it is actually the perfect size to fit my vlogging camera. So I use it when I carry my camera around with me, and now I have a second one. So, ooh, something crinkly. Ooh. It's stroopwafels. Stroopwafels are amazing. This is the Stroop Club stroopwafels with a chai caramel center. So it's a spiced caramel center. I love stroopwafels. And Nazanin says, ready for another treat? So I don't know if you've ever had a stroopwafel, but they're so good, and that is very true. I've had a stroopwafel, I love them. I have a box of maple stroopwafels in my desk right now. You can place them over your teacup and let the heat soften them up and then enjoy. I found these stroopwafels that use chai and I couldn't resist. They're sweet with a hint of spice. Yay for treats on day 6. Day 7. see what we have. Ooh, it's another white tea. Ooh, it's Natural Redhead. So this is actually a slightly famous tea because Stephen Colbert drank it on his show. Let's see what Nazanin says. Natural Redhead. This is the only black tea in the Advent calendar. Growing up drinking Ceylon, I thought I knew everything about black tea. When I first tried this from white to tea, mind blown. Black tea from Yunnan is quite different. These are pressed into cakes that you can brew whole. Enjoy. I'm so excited to try Natural Redhead. Yay. It is day 8, so I'm gonna open my Advent calendar gift. Oh, wow. So Nazanin makes pins, and I have almost all of her pins, but I do not have all of her pins. She has included pretty much the one pin set that I don't have, which is her tea and sewing pin set, which is particularly meaningful for me because I do sew and embroider. So this is wonderful. And the little card, she said, I wanted to include pins as one of the treats in the Advent calendar, and I chose one of the more recent sets that is an ode to our hands. Our hands help us make and drink tea, and they should be celebrated. I like to wear pins on my sweaters, or with a set like this, I might wear them on a collared shirt. I actually just got a collared dress from Little Women Atelier, and I think these pins will be perfect on the collar of that dress. It's day 9 of my Tea Thoughts Advent calendar. So let's see what we got today. Double wrapped. Oh my goodness. This has kitten washi tape on it. That is adorable. I will actually open the package, I promise. Ooh, it is Little Red Cup Green Eyebrow Tea. That is interesting. Let's see what Nazanin says. This is a green tea that I tried when choosing teas for my second Steep It Real box. This tea gets its name from the distinctive shape. I'm a bit pickier when it comes to green tea, but I did like that it has a little bit of bite. I suggest starting with a small amount of leaves since the brew will be a bit stronger. Yay. It is day 10 of my Tea Thoughts Advent calendar, and I just got home from work, so I'm going to open my package. This one's kind of lumpy. Ooh, it looks like more treats. Matcha Fruit Bites. Apple, ginger, and peach mango matcha fruit bites. So Nazanin says, today's treat is one to help you power through your to-do list. These matcha bites are a fun and fruity snack that will give you a little boost of energy or serve as a treat when you have a craving. There are 2 different flavors, and her favorite is the apple ginger. This hopefully will come in handy when we go Christmas shopping this weekend. So it's day 11. So I'm gonna open my Advent calendar treat. Ooh, we have another double wrap. It's cherry blossom washi tape this time, instead of cats. Ooh, this is the Little Red Cup White Peony Tea. And Nazanin says, this white tea is special as it's made of one bud and 2 adjacent leaves. While I haven't explored white teas as much as I would like, white peony is always the one I go for. This is a delicate tea and I think and hope you'll really enjoy. I'm really curious to try this tea because white peony is not usually my favorite white tea, but I've liked other teas that Nazanin has suggested to me, so I'm excited for this one. And now it is day 12, so I've got my day 12 gift. And let's see what day 12 brings us. Nazanin uses a lot of tape. Kind of reminds me of my sister. My younger sister, when she used to wrap presents as a kid, would just tape the whole thing up. And it was very difficult to get into the wrapped presents. But you knew that the wrapping paper wasn't going anywhere. It's a tea stuffed something. Today is the last day of the Advent calendar. I have included one of my favorite pu'er teas stuffed in a mandarin orange. While I have seen people brew these whole, I suggest breaking off a little skin and some of the tea for one session. The whole orange will provide many brews over time. Oh, it's a pu'er stuffed orange. I've always wanted to try one of these. I have some aged xiaomei in citrus that I really love, but most of the stuffed citrus have pu'er teas in them, and since I don't drink a whole lot of choux pu'er, I don't often buy them. So this is a fantastic 12th day gift, and I really loved all the presents in this Advent calendar, and I hope you enjoyed watching me unwrap them. And once again, if you're interested in getting the Valentine's Day calendar, which will be 2 weeks, 14 days, check out the link to Nazanin's shop below. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you again sometime. Bye.